Dorothy Dandridge was a fighter. Growing up in the Depression and making her way through Hollywood in the 40s, she encountered resistance to her skin color, to her refusal to play demeaning roles. At every turn, she was assailed in the press for dating white men and blamed herself for her husband's philandering and her daughter's brain damage. Nearly every societal convention was against her. Dorothy Jean Dandridge was a U.S.-American actress, singer, and dancer, the first black woman featured on the cover of Life, and the first black American nominated for an Academy Award for Best Actress for a leading role. While her mother, Ruby Dandridge, played stereotypical mammy roles, Dorothy was told to be too pretty to play a servant. At the beginning, the fact that she didn't look like the traditionally cast African-American actors was a barrier to her career. Dorothy Dandridge became the ultimate metaphor of the tragic mulatto. She wanted strong leading roles, but found her opportunities limited because of her race. According to the New York Times, Dandridge once said, "If I were Betty Grable, I could capture the world." Belafonte also addressed this issue, noting that his former co-star was the right person in the right place at the wrong time. With Hollywood filmmakers unable to create a suitable role for the light-skinned Dandridge, they soon reverted to subtly prejudiced visions of interracial romance. She appeared in several poorly received racially and sexually charged dramas, including Island in the Sun, also starring Belafonte and Joan Fontaine, and Tamango, in which she plays the mistress of the captain of a slave ship. Among the missed opportunities from this period, Dandridge turned down the supporting role of Tuptim in The King and I because she refused to play a slave. It was rumored that she would play Billie Holiday in a film version of the jazz singer's autobiography, Lady Sings the Blues, but it never panned out. While making Carmen Jones, Dandridge became involved in an affair with the film's director, Otto Preminger, who also directed Porgy and Bess. Their interracial romance, as well as Dandridge's relationships with other white lovers, was frowned upon, particularly by other African-American members of the Hollywood filmmaking community. Despite being described as one of the most beautiful women to be booked to sing at the Waldorf Astoria in New York, breaking attendance records at said hotel and many others, and her myriad of other accomplishments, her treatment at some establishments were undeniably the antithesis of beautiful. One prominent example of racism against Dandridge was when she was performing at a Las Vegas hotel. While she was good enough to perform, she was not permitted to use restrooms or the hotel pool. Instead, they gave her a cup to use as a bathroom, and when she just dipped her toe into the pool, they drained and scrubbed it. Her story is one of a life wasted, as with time her determination was swayed by the societal and social norms of the time, as well as the mismanagement of her career. One thing is for sure, that her place in cinematic history is still relevant today, as the struggle for visible minority representation continues in the boardrooms of high-powered film executives today.